without really worrying about it. It's just numbers on the board, guys. And really, if you think about it, it really is just numbers. It is not something that is like actual value. The only value the money, like actual fiat currency has, is the perceived value that we have about this money. If we believe in it, and as long as we believe in it, the money's gonna be good. But with the cryptocurrencies and stuff coming out, that's really hurting the, you know, the other money, because, well, not hurting right now, but if you kind of think about it, people that invested earlier on in cryptocurrencies are millionaires now, guys. Millionaires. Just like I could have been one. I didn't see it for 10 cents when it was 10 cents. I've seen it when it was like, I think like $17 or like $20. So, you know, it was still cheap at the time. But anyways, even a year ago, Bitcoin was $250. And now, of course, it's over $5,000. So that's not gonna make you rich, but I mean, you know, if you only had like, I don't know, $500 to $1,000 to invest, but for somebody that has millions, yeah, they cashed in. You know, that's just how it is. And the Bible says the rich get richer, poor get poor, and this is why it is, because they don't work for money. Money works for money. Like, they employ their money to work while they sleep. You know, and this is kind of like, I'm pulling information from everywhere because it's all in my head. But this is kind of like one of the Robert Kiyosaki's famous sayings. Like when somebody asks him about something, you know, and he says he makes money like while he sleeps, the bank makes it, you know, he says cryptically to people, like, to really confuse them and throw them off. Well, how are you making money? How is making, you know, and basically what it is he's making all the money with the borrowed money, and he's making money. Like, basically by borrowing money, he makes more money. But I don't want to do that approach. I'm on cash basis now. I really hope I could build my business just on cash basis. It is a lot harder to become a millionaire on cash basis. Like, to borrow money, I know like so many ways to become like a millionaire, like in 20 years. In 20, like, I'm not talking about it like right away. In 20 years, you could become a millionaire by borrowing money, and that's through real estate investing. It's like the best one. But to build a business, and the sales is the most profitable business. Actual selling is the most profitable. So if I could do that on Amazon, you know, then who knows? I mean, it might one day be on Amazon, and then maybe in a year it's gonna end up in box stores. Then we're talking, yeah, then we're talking millionaires, guys, because that means my product is now accepted nationwide, and then you could take it worldwide, because Amazon is not limited to United States. You could sell in UK, you could sell in Canada, you could sell some other, like Australia, or they have other countries like Italy and Spain, you know, all these countries. So you're not limited to you know, to one country. Everything is pretty much worldwide now, guys. So the whole world is kind of like connected. So you could trade across the world. Guys, I'm talking to Chinese people, and they speak English. And they actually call me. Like, sometimes they call me. They speak English good. I'm like, how did you learn English? And they said, yeah, they learned by talking to people. That's how they learn. I mean, that's the way you actually learn. Of course, I'm Russian, and I understand why I know English, because I live here. I have to know it. And you know, shoot, I have no excuse. You know, I lived here for 24 years. Why would I not know English? But anyways, it is really surprising and shocking to me that somebody from China, and not only somebody, just pretty much every single manufacturer I speak English, and they speak it good, they type it good. So as long as you know how to make a deal and you know what you want, it's not hard to make that deal happen. But anyways, guys, I think now officially became an audiobook because it's long. It could be 2 hours long because I have to go back and forth and turn things up. But guys, if you like this video, please hit a like, share this video with somebody that you think might be helpful. I usually don't say share, but if you share, it's gonna make this video more popular for me, better for me, because more views, more commercials being seen, more money being made for me on YouTube. But that's not why I do it, guys. Do not think just because I like to make money that I'm doing this YouTube just because I'm trying to make money. When I started doing YouTube, making money was exciting. I'm thinking, man, this could actually turn into money. And when I started investing all the time that I invest, like, guys, like, because at first I thought, oh, you just make a video, that's it. And then I started wasting hours upon hours recording, hours upon hours editing, and then all night uploading video. I really realized, I'm thinking, man, this is a real job. Like, you have to get paid to do this. So, because, you know, it's internet slow, editing process is slow, especially if you want to make a nice video. But I'm trying to keep mine simple now, because editing is very long. Imagine me trying to edit this video. It's impossible. This is why all my videos are pretty much unscripted, unedited, pretty much. There's some videos I edit, you know, because I'm on the computer, I can just edit, speed things up. But for something like a conversation, you're not going to speed this up. I try to think of a topic that I want to speak to, and in this topic, I wanted to uplift you guys, and I'm going to say how to go pretty much, I could almost call it how to go from rags to riches. You know, I'm probably not going to call it like that, but, you know, but basically, this is how it could be. What I just talked about, guys, this is powerful. This is really powerful, guys. Especially what I mentioned in the, you know, later on. Because, guys, I have listened to many millionaires tell their story, guys. You know what their story sounds like? Just like mine. Just like your story. It sounds exactly the same way. Somebody told them they can't make it. They had to prove themselves that they can make it. And then they make it and they become a millionaire. And guess what? Everybody that made fun of them are still poor, or they're still living in the same house, driving the same car, having the same job. Nothing has improved for them. I'd rather live a life of uncertainty where I control my destiny and just keep going, and if I work harder at it, I'm going to make more money. You cannot work harder at a job and make more money. You could get promotion, but how often does those come? They don't come that often. You could climb a career ladder, but that's going to take 20 years. You could build a business and climb your own career ladder in much less time. You could do it in 5 years. A lot of businesses fail within 5 years. If you succeed in 5 years, then hey, you're going to be successful. But not all businesses are created equal. There's a lot of businesses that are really not businesses, because if you're an employee of your business and you break your leg or get sick and you don't come to work, who's going to pay your bills because you're not working at your job? And that's the kind of business I'm in right now. I want to take myself out of this business. I want to make my business be automized. And then you could make money while you sleep. So I guess it is important to listen to people like me before they become millionaires, because I actually will become a millionaire. I don't want to like say how somehow I'm cool. I just really do believe, really honestly believe, I will become one. It is amazing how much stuff I learn in the time, like in months, like sometimes weeks. Like I'm constantly picking up this new stuff. Like one of those new things that I pick up could maybe instantly turn me into a millionaire, but we don't know this. My goal is not to become a millionaire overnight, not to become one in a year. It's a more of a long-term type of thing. Maybe 20 years, maybe. I don't want to say 30 years, but I'm hoping at least 20 years I can become a millionaire. But that's how I plan. But I will do everything in my power to try to actually become a millionaire in a shorter amount of time, by doing everything legally, by doing everything, you know, for cash, and just doing more work. Guys, I work so much. You probably have noticed. I mean, these videos are work. I'm driving right now. I'm working, making money. And one thing I want to leave you guys with. One other thing I want to leave you with, which is important. I just watched a YouTube video. It randomly popped up. And it was this older gentleman. He's apparently a millionaire. He's probably a billionaire. But before he was a millionaire, he was on his way to become a millionaire in his younger years. And this is what he said. He said he was always interested, how does the millionaires make their money? Like what do they do different? Like, what are they doing that I'm not doing? He said he started researching millionaires. He started giving them like interviews and stuff like that. And what he has discovered is they are actually doing what he's doing. And what is millionaires doing that we're not doing? Millionaires have multiple streams of income. And you might hear that many times, but millionaires actually have multiple streams of income. And the difference that they show kind of like to you, kind of like to get an idea. Regular people, you got a job and you got a bank account. Bank account pays to your job, just one, and you take the money out of the bank account, it becomes empty. Millionaires have a bank account, but they have income sources, like a sun. Every little ray is an income source. It just keeps going into the bank account, keep going into the bank account. So think about this, guys. I already have, I don't want to compare myself, but let's just speculate. Already I have stopped a lot of income going out, kind of like no rent, no event payment, no credit card payments, no payments. So I have stopped money from getting out of my account, which is important. But I have YouTube paying me money into my account, my cryptocurrencies, I could easily transfer money, that's another income source. My expediting business, that's another income source.